You Idahoans decide the abortion debate for yourselves. But anti-abortion and pro-choice groups both oppose the bill, calling for a November advisory vote. State Affairs Chairman Pam Bankson sponsored the referendum bill, saying lawmakers have heard the experts. Now it's time to hear from you.
And I have a great deal of confidence in that Idaho electorate, not to be fooled, not to let any group pull the wool over their eyes.
Pro-choice advocates say the referendum would drag out debate through November. The Right to Life movement says lawmakers would sidetrack their responsibilities by handing the issue back to voters. Right now, the fate of House Bill 625 is being debated in front of the Senate State Affairs Committee. That bill would ban abortion as a means of birth control and is the center of controversy at the State House. News Center 7's Jake Putnam has been following the debate all session and, of course, today. Jake, what is the status of the hearing right now?
Well, as you recall, debate on House Bill 625 came in front of the Senate Affairs Committee last Wednesday. It was then that they requested to bring in constitutional scholars to debate the legality of that bill. And there, as you can see, there's a break in the action over my shoulder in the Gold Room. That's where it's all happening. And right now I have Senator Roger Mattson. He is the sponsor of the bill. Roger, what's going on in there, and how does 625 look right now?
First question, Jake, they've had 4 constitutional law scholars speak. They have 2 more yet to hear. We won't know how 625 is going. We'll know how it's going until the vote, of course. I feel that there'll be 3 motions made: 1 to hold the bill, which will fail; 1 to amend the bill, which will fail; 1 to pass the bill, which will succeed 7-4. That's what I'm projecting and hoping for.
Well, Dee, you heard that, and we're going to stand by here through the 6 o'clock cast, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Glad you're there to keep us posted, Jake. Thank you very much. The attorney for fired Idaho Transportation Safety Director Mel Morgan. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us. We have just received word that the Senate State Affairs Committee just wrapped up debate on Idaho's restrictive abortion bill and sent that bill that bans abortion as a means of birth control to the full Senate floor for a vote.
News Center 7's Jake Putnam has been following the abortion debate all session long and joins us live now from the State House. Jay?
Bob and Dee, a lot of excitement here on the 4th floor of the State House, where right across the way there in the Gold Room, they indeed voted 7-4 to send this bill to the floor of the Senate. As you said before, debate was not as emotional as we saw earlier at Boise State University. It mostly centered around constitutional questions. So we could see a vote possibly next week.
All right. Jake, thank you very much. Any other reaction that you were able to gather before you came out?
Dee, right now I have Representative Montgomery, who just stepped in from outside the committee room, and you kind of fathered this bill all the way through the House. Your reaction?
Well, I know that the senators have agonized over this decision as we did in the House. I respect their judgment and the decision they've made. I think we'd have to be cautiously optimistic now that the bill will pass on the Senate floor.
What do you see some of the problems on the Senate floor?
Well, there have been a number of questions raised about the constitutionality of the bill. Obviously, there will be arguments pro and con on that. As you know, I've talked to many legal scholars on those issues, and it seems like you get as many different opinions as you do scholars. So I think that'll be the focus of the debate, will be the constitutionality.
Okay, thank you. Representative Montgomery. Back to you, Bob and Dee. A lot of excitement here. We'll have more coming up tonight at 10.
All right, Jake, thank you very much.